Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to present to you and formally introduce Bob, Cas, and Arthur, the Play No Games podcast.
It's your favorite podcast. When we talk about real life and exchange a few laughs, we sticking to our path. When you find understanding, just know that will never last. We ain't here to play no games. The world is getting crazy, and now we know we gotta be the change.
It is Cartier Bob. It ain't even got the bracelet because I ain't got the time today to explain why that's my name. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest greatest growing podcast, the Play No Games podcast. I'm Cartier Bob.
I'm Cas.
And I'm Arthur.
And we're back here again to give you an ear orgasm because we've been growing in the month of October. It's scary how our numbers are doing now. And if you like what you're doing, please keep doing what you're doing this month. And if you really believe in where we're going and building one of the most greatest multimedia conglomerates in the Pacific Northwest, please donate. Cashapp, $, herobob. It'll be right there.
Donate.
Because, you know, we're growing a business full of friends, and once we have this multimedia platform, we'll be able to give y'all what you need every day. And without further ado, our favorite segment.
Wow.
Segment.
So I was like segment. I was like, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that part. Anywho.
Wow. Okay. Somebody brought a lot of energy today, and I know why.
Why?
Because he's not playing any games. And that's the name of this segment.
Hey!
This is the Play No Games segment of the show. It could be positive, negative, informative. It could be anything about your day. All you have to say is I'm ready to play no games about this. And you know, since you are ready to play no games, you ain't ready?
That's fine.
I'll go first.
Ready.
I'm fine.
Since you ain't ready,
I can go.
since you ready.
Hey, you know what I'm playing no games about?
What?
Y'all think I'm dodging smoke on here. I'm not.
You
dodging
always
smoke.
dodge smoke.
If y'all listen to the last episode, I just want to come out and say something. There's a clip I'm working on between me and AJ that I think should go very viral. I think it's funny, very funny, about us going like, like we're literally matching each other, and I'm gonna caption it and be like when niggas really don't want to say what's going on in their life, but something's going on in their life. I feel like it's very hilarious. I just want to say I wasn't dodging no smoke.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
was.
like no. I just want to say when y'all understand when you get on podcasts and stuff, you know. After you click record, there's a point where you end record and you go back into your real life. And then I'll just say this, allegedly people watch shit and then they'll be like, that's you in real life. And I'm like, no, like, I don't say I'm playing a caricature, but it's kind of like things you say on here, run shit. That shit materializes in real life. So
Are you gonna be real?
I am being real.
Oh, so you ain't being real.
I'm just saying there's a particular way you have to say stuff.
So
Not all.
I'm super lost right now. What are you dodging smoke? What is this reference? For anyone,
Let him know.
I'm just thinking about the people that are just tuning in right now, and I like me.
Go watch the last episode.
Okay.
Go ahead, AJ, because you
Go
was
ahead.
not being a friend.
What you mean?
Not being a friend.
Answer the question. Yes, you the question.
What was the question?
Please.
Raylan was talking about how he loves his girl, and then he asked you what was your situation.
No. Time out. He asked me. He was like, "Hey, Rob, I love my girl. What about you?" I said,
Yeah.
How he phrased it was like he was asking for my opinion about his situation.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. And I want to clarify, I was answering that question.
Uh-huh.
If he would have been as direct as you, I would have answered that. There are so many loopholes in that. So I didn't answer it. So for the people who watching that, I don't dodge smoke. You got to ask the right question. Prime example, what does the Riddler say? Riddle me this.
Batman.
Anywho, I ain't playing no games about it. If you got a question for me, ask it very directly. No loopholes.
Okay.
Cas, it's been a minute.
Good to know.
I guess. I don't know what I'm coming into right now.
Coming into Slander. Huh? Look here, man. That's being. Hey, Cartier Bob. Cartier Bob.
Good.
We're cutting that. We're cutting that.
Cut that. That's okay. All right.
Got it. I said cut it.
Shit if I do.
Big bottles.
Okay. Where were we? Yes.
I'm gonna remember this.
What are you playing no games with,
gonna
Carlos?
remember
Alright, what I'm playing no games about. Living in the moment. I got to really live in the moment the last 2 weeks. Due to my absence here at Play No Games, I was out in Romania. Here, the guys in the back laughing. I got to spend the last 2 weeks back home in Romania, which was really, really great. I haven't been back in 10 years.
Oh wow.
So just visiting family and then also just being a tourist. I don't know. Like I went back a lot when I was a kid, but it was just to see family. But this time I was like, no, I want to like actually see the country a little more as well as visit family. So for 2 weeks, I was in the capital. I was in Brasov, which is a very like touristy area in Transylvania. I got to see castles and cathedrals and stuff like that. It was really sick before making my way more west, where I got to see both my grandmas. Every couple of years someone goes. So you never know when, the last time is the last time you'll see them. So it just means a lot to be able to go out there. It's a long journey, though, not going to lie. Total flight time was like 13 to 14 hours. And then it's a country, it's still a developing country in a way, so they're still building highways. A lot, like to get from city to city, there isn't a lot of highway here and there. But like, I don't know.
Country roads.
A lot of single lane country roads, especially if you go, like, we went from Timișoara to Băilești, and as you go, it's more south, so there's a lot of trucks that go there to essentially go to Calafat, which is the border with Bulgaria. So a lot of shipping, but it's like single lane country roads with like big trucks, so you have to like veer into the opposite lane, go forward or go fast, pass and cut in front of them. Like that's how you get in front of. So driving there was crazy, but to go like, I don't know, 150 miles, 200 miles takes like 4 or 5 hours. So it's a lot of travel. Spent a lot of time in the car.
What'd you do on the plane, man?
What did I do on a plane? I download shows. I download shows and music, so I listen to a lot of music. But for shows, I was watching Righteous Gemstones. You guys don't? Yeah, it's a Danny McBride show on HBO. You ever watch like Southbound and Down?
Wild Thornberries.
No, Southbound and Down. Also a great show. That's another Danny McBride show.
Oh, Wild Thornberries? Look at the fucking
No. But I highly recommend Righteous Gemstones. I was watching season 2 and 3. I was playing a little bit of Switch too.
All right.
But I don't know. I get motion sickness with the Switch if I'm like in a car or plane. I can only play it like
weird
on my bed, like on a couch.
It's great. Going back to the motherland.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there before. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I got family out there. You know what I'm saying? Dracula.
Yeah, I got to go to Dracula's castle for the first time, which is funny to say.
Y'all see these teeth? Zoom in.
I'll say Dracula's castle, tourist trap.
Really?
Fun fact: Dracula's castle is a mega tourist. I went just to say I've been, because it's like you can't be from Romania and not say like you've been to Dracula's castle.
Exactly, I've been.
It's like being an American and not going to Disneyland. Like as much as like I rip on Disney people, you still have to go to Disneyland, and the same thing. So I went, massive tourist trap. Like it's cool, like it's a medieval style castle, so it's cool to see. But then like it's not built for the amount of people that go there. So if you go, they take you up these stairs that are like it's all stone. The whole staircase is stone and everything. But it's really like you go up like this, and it's just person after person. You're like waiting to take a step, and then another one. And it's like you're starting to get claustrophobic and stuff, and there's no going back 'cause there's a huge line behind you. Yeah.
Did you see black people in Dracula's castle?
I'll be honest. I don't see a lot of black people in Romania.
We know why.
In the capital, I saw some, yeah, but that was kind of it.
Yeah.
Were they American black or African black?
They were African black.
Okay. All right.
Spoke Romanian.
Wow, that's cool. Well, you
Interesting.
were like, what's up, Rob? That's in America.
No. No, they spoke Romanian. Yeah, no. Romania actually has a. Now we're gonna get fun facts. Number one GDP in the Balkans. So stuff like
Interesting.
Serbia,
Yeah.
Croatia, all those countries. Romania actually has the number one GDP there. So they do have a lot of immigrants coming there from Nigeria, Ethiopia specifically. But also, I was shocked by this, a lot of South Asians. So specifically Nepalese people.
Okay.
I saw a huge amount of Nepalese people, Pakistanis, Indians, that I did not expect. Like, that's not the Romania I last saw. Last Romania I saw, they're still, like, fighting each other for, like, dollar bills in the streets and, like, that, and, you know, fighting gypsies and stuff. And now, like, we're having people, like, immigrate there to work and that yeah.
Make Romania great again.
Yes.
Yes.
That was my big takeaway. I was shocked by the modernization of the country. But fantastic. If honestly, if you guys want, like, if you're looking for, like, a place that's beautiful, fairly affordable, underrated.
Do they have a
destination.
lot of like English speaking folks there or no? Like you can
No.
you can get around like
You can get around the capital, I'd say, with just English. If you were
you
to
want
go
to get
to
in the countryside or whatever.
the countryside, there's no English. Some of the touristy cities like Brasov, which is like, you know, only 150,000 people, there you'll get away with English because it's more touristy. Like I actually heard a lot of like Americans there
Interesting.
because it's by Dracula's castle. It's like a cool destination, very like medieval style architecture. So a lot of people visit there when they're going through Romania. That place, Sibiu is like that as well. Sighișoara is like that as well. But if you go to like my hometown in Timișoara, a little bigger, about 300,000 people. I think it's like the fourth biggest city. There on the western part of the country, they just speak Romanian there. You're not gonna find English there.
All right. So for our Romanian listeners, hey, say something like if you see a bad shawty right there, say something in Romanian.
Uite ce curvă e acolo.
Say it to the camera, bro. Don't say it to me.
I'm
I
trying
ain't
to
a-
teach you.
I ain't a bad bitch, you know. Say it to the camera.
Uite-te la curva aia.
Ooh, you guys got rizzed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my trip. So that's what my gratitude is.
Super dope. Oh, what I'm
turn.
playing no games with, man, these mugs, they bite, they suck, man, and they take everything. I mean, they just take your blood. But
The what?
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. Skeeters.
Oh my.
So,
Wait, what?
Florida genetically modified mosquitoes and released them
You're joking.
on this state. 750 million genetically modified mosquitoes was released to Florida. What do you guys think about that? Like, what do you guys?
Why? Was like they accidentally released them
No, they did it on purpose. They were
to
approved.
do like a test?
Yep. To stop a lot of the diseases that mosquitoes spread. So they're genetically modifying them.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for me, my thought is like, man, we continue to fuck up our world in a sense of mosquitoes aren't just going to stay in Florida first. Like, yeah, majority of them will probably be there, but they're not all going to stay in Florida. And then you have to think about when it's time for mating season and they begin to intermix with a regular mosquito, you've now created a new species of mosquito. And it's like we continue to genetically modify these things and different things in our life for longevity in life, but it's actually kind of doing the opposite. Like it's making things worse.
Fuck it, get ready for Jurassic Park. I'm with it.
I don't like when humans play God.
Me either.
So I'm not in favor of this. Luckily, here in the Pacific Northwest, it is like 45 and rainy, so no mosquitoes for us.
Not right now. Wait till summer comes around again. It was like one of the worst mosquito seasons we've had in a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't about to jinx myself. I didn't have no problem.
I didn't really get bit that much.
Oh, I got tore up.
You must have some. What kind of blood you got?
I normally get bit.
AB negative. I'm the rare.
Oh, LC.
negative?
Rare blood, yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot.
I think I'm the O one.
Universal donor?
I think so.
Okay, good.
I think, or no, or maybe I don't know.
You could be my Jinbei.
LA?
No, nothing.
My blood is thick.
That's okay. He could be my Jinbei. When I need
Viscous.
blood, I'll come find you.
Hibiscus blood.
Are you universal recipient? Interesting.
Yeah.
So you just a taker.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're a catcher, huh?
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you needed blood, I would give you blood. If you need a blood transfusion, I got you.
Okay, thank you.
I wouldn't be able to receive your blood.
I know.
I would die.
You see these teeth? I come from Dracula's castle.
Oh my
Very
god.
sharp.
Here we go.
It's not even Dracula's castle. It's fun fact. No, we're not gonna.
Oh,
No.
Dracula was black. That's why he was hunted.
No. What's his real name? Huh?
Count Dracula or Count Chocula?
Count
There
Chocula.
you go. That's his real
No,
name.
it's Vlad Tepes.
What's up, Rob?
Wait a second,
What
wait
we
a-
getting into,
Wait a
huh?
second, really quick.
Count
Really
Chocula.
quick.
That was
Can
funny.
we get a shout out to one of the most funniest shows that don't get enough respect, but it gets respects in the Emmys? Robot fucking Chicken.
Oh my
Robot
god.
Chicken was literally one of the most funniest fucking shows. Long story
like
short,
that, huh?
Robot Chicken was funny. You didn't think Robot Chicken was funny?
Here and there. I don't know.
Long story
The
short,
thing is, like, if you stayed up at night to watch Robot Chicken, you were one of those kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
It's just like you're just one of those kids.
Again,
Oh,
I have a comment, but go ahead.
But you know what isn't funny? Your trade offers in fantasy basketball.
Okay.
whoa.
Okay. Okay.
The unprofessionalism.
I know the unprofessionalism on the show. I think you're right, AJ. It is time to get our very first segment because I'm going to go first because after I do the segment, we're going to do a commercial and then one of you guys are going to go and I have to actually get out of the room. So we have our ears to the ground because we love and respect Portland. But it seems like a lot of stuff is spooky. It's coming out of Portland. I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, real quick before you go. On the drive home from the airport, a lot more graffiti than I remember. That just me, or is that like in the last month or so? There's been a lot more graffiti.
A lot more.
Like on 26 and I-5.
Well, I think this article will really explain what's going on. From Instagram, Hoodlum account, off-duty pilot charged with 83 accounts of attempted murder after trying to shut down plane engine mid-flight.
83 accounts.
Rough.
As I continue, Alaska Airlines flight
Oh, God.
2059 operated by Horizon Air reported a credible security threat related to an authorized occupant in the flight deck seat. So pretty much in so many words,
Oh my god. It was
he was secured. Now, more details. On the online jacket rail, Joseph David Emerson, 44, was arrested by the Port of Portland and booked in Multnomah County Jail after 4 a.m. Monday on 167 accounts, including 83 counts of attempted murder, 83 accounts of reckless endangerment, and 1 account of endangering an aircraft. To go with what you're saying, Cas, thank you, Hoodlums, for that. Portland, we got to get rid of these hoodlums. Like, how can you go through flight school and then trick it off for some fucking mushrooms?
Because they're legal in Portland.
We need to crack down again.
November 1st, they're illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I wanted to bring up this article is you were just on a flight. I was just on a flight. You about to be on flights. what would y'all do? Y'all sitting there, cost you watching Wild Thornberries and whatever, and you just see somebody going for the cockpit. Are you sitting in your seat, or are you about to go fight that guy?
Like going for the cockpit?
Going for the cockpit to fuck it up.
That's not what happened.
I thought it was the pilot that
The
took
pilot is the one who did that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He was subdued by other people on the flight.
I came out of the cockpit?
Yes, like I read this just for the viewers, but other people were involved.
Yeah. They woke him up.
Am I doing something? If I'm by the cockpit, but if I'm in the back of the plane, and then like 10 other people, like get up to do something.
Interesting.
You're asking me. Sure, I'll do it, but I'll probably be scared of my mind. I'll be honest. Like flying makes me like fairly nervous. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
AJ, I'm curious. What about you?
What?
You see that shit going on at the front of the plane, and it's not just drinks
what
and
am I supposed to
beverages.
do? Am I supposed to land?
I'm
the
just
plane?
I'm just curious.
I don't know. I don't
don't even know how to deploy the landing gear.
I honestly, like, I don't know what I would do in that situation.
And I've seen flight. It don't look difficult.
But my thing is like,
No.
say there's 100, whatever, there's 100 and something on the airplane or whatever, it said 83, and there's already people in the motion of doing something. Why would I now become, like, if nobody was doing anything, yeah, I think I would step up and go do something. But if there's like 25 people already doing something, I feel like I'm in the way.
You know, I had some time to sit on this article. I actually think I would try to land the plane. I think I couldn't just sit in my seat and be like, fuck.
You're like Mark Wahlberg.
But if there's like 20,
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
but if there's like 25
Yes.
people in there and they're already trying to do that, then
But like, just say you're sitting in your seat. Would you rather like, man, this plane's gonna crash and then you die, or would you rather like, hey, at least I was trying to land the plane? And then just think, you could be like,
But what if someone else is like, no, I'm gonna land this plane?
I'd be like, I've played Diddy Kong Racing. I know what I'm doing. Mario Kart taught me how to drive better.
No, I'm not gonna.
Dead ass. You remember like the Wii thing, the Wii steering wheel?
Yeah.
I was
Not that,
whipping that
just
shit.
with the pedals and all that.
Yeah. So my thing is just think, what if I landed a plane?
Yeah, but it's not just your life you're responsible for now. It's the 83 people on board.
And never mind. That's not here there. But I just want to connect the dot. What? See, this is why it's just sad that this is what Portland's in the news for. Like,
Dude, it was crazy coming back, or like when I would tell people at airports, like, oh, because I had to connect a bunch of connecting flights on the way back, unfortunately. They're like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, oh, Portland's home. And they're like, oh, they all made that face.
Damn.
And they're like, oh, like, how is it? And I'm like, it's all right. It's not that bad. It's like, really?
Yeah, AJ, is Portland home?
Is Portland home?
Not for long.
Yeah.
So Portland is home.
Damn, that's
This
crazy.
is where I was born. This is where I've lived most of my life. Portland is home. Will I live here forever? No. I've never actually wanted to live in Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to live other places. Even as a kid, like I've never enjoyed Portland. So
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
You ever had sex in Portland?
Absolutely.
So did you enjoy sex in Portland?
What a
I did.
question.
Oh?
Yeah, a few times.
Oh, so you just contradicted yourself. So
No, I didn't.
So you said sex is enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
But you don't like Portland, so you had sex in Portland. Confusing, isn't it?
No.
It's very much so.
Interesting.
The city itself, I feel. There's aspects of the city that are beautiful. I love the fact that you're close to the beach and close to mountains, and you can go to the forest whenever you want. So there's like the flexibility and mobility of that, but it's not really a place for me.
I don't like South Dakota. Never would have sex there.
You would never have sex in South Dakota? Yeah, you would.
Don't like it.
I don't
You
believe
would.
that.
Nah.
You would.
I just
I'm trying to think of some like one of his crushes.
There's a lot of them.
If Meg the Stallion invited you to Dakota.
Meg the Stallion. You mean your wife?
Your wife.
Your wife. You like Meg the
Your
Stallion.
wife. She's alright.
Hey, spit some Meg the Stallion.
No.
Come on.
I'm not doing that.
She dates one of your people,
Who's she dating?
a soccer player.
He's black.
That's
One of my people.
He's an
Belgian.
Igbo. There you go.
Are they still together?
Hey, that's the last time I heard.
He stinks, by the way. He's gotten really bad. Like
Uh-oh.
really bad.
Wait, is Meg the Stallion the new Sierra curse?
Kind of like he's like laughably bad now.
Really?
Yeah, like 2 seasons ago, he's pretty decent.
I thought
Now-
that's the Kim Kardashian curse.
Now Sierra got that beat. Russell Wilson has.
No, he's not. Russell Wilson has the same stats as Mahomes.
I saw that. Actually, better low key.
Yeah.
It's
He
not
has
really
better
his fault.
stats than Mahomes.
That
Literally.
defense stinks. This is such a rabbit hole we don't have to go down.
Yeah, but yeah, just so back to you not liking
Wrong.
Portland and liking sex.
Russ got a ring out of it, a championship.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes has more rings.
That's okay. I thought we were talking about curses. Russ still got a ring with a Sierra curse.
Very true. I'll
there is
give
no
you that.
Sierra curse.
There is no Sierra
I've never even
curse.
heard that.
I know. I just made it up.
I know. So I'm debunking Rob right now on the show.
Yeah,
Fact
absolutely.
dragging.
Hey,
Ish. The baby fact dragon.
the baby, the Kings fan. Look at him.
Yes, sir.
AKA the back troll.
Long story short, to wrap this up and bring it all the way home is I was recently reading an article about how they're going to be increasing police presence and like changing some things, and like it's so interesting how Portland has changed during the pandemic, where it's kind of like I think I'm fairly like moderate and liberate with like, you know, allowing people to do what they want, but I feel like it's like the overcorrection, and I feel like this like, even though I'm being hyperbolic using this guy using mushroom as like an overcorrection, where it's kind of like, you know, there's a thing of being too accepting.
Yes.
Like we got to have. That's why in sports there's boundaries. If you cross this line, it's out. So I just think that I think Portland has so much potential to be such a beautiful place and thing.
I'll say downtown's cleaned up as of late.
Yeah, because there's nothing down there.
Oh no, I was
Really? Last time I
was-
was there, I was like,
I
okay.
was allegedly doing a mission, and
What?
can I just be mysterious?
No.
A nation for the Mormons or what?
Have you heard of the? Never mind. It was like I literally was walking blocks, and like it was just like, I kid you not, they were like,
what part of downtown?
you know where the new Ritz Carlton is gonna
Ritz
be?
Carlton.
So I
It's
walked
already
down.
there.
I walked down the new path.
They just took out like the barriers though around the Ritz Carlton.
So like there's this new like walkway, right? And it looks beautiful, and I was doing that for some content, right?
Okay.
And then as soon as I hit the corner and I walked and I literally it's like Halloween Town times 2. I'm walking like I was like, oh my god. And then they have scooters, and then they're doing meth on scooters. They're like,
You'd think the cold weather would make them go somewhere else.
no, it strengthens them. You know how in like an RPG where they have resistance, it's up 10 points down there, and then the security guard was just like, "Look here, man, just these are the." But anyway,
That's hilarious.
There ain't shit in Portland anymore, especially downtown.
it's gonna change.
It's everything's gone to the borders, so it's like the west side or the east side. So if you want to have fun, you either go the like Beaverton, Tiger, Tualatin, or East Portland, Milwaukee, Gresham. Like that's where stuff goes on now. Central.
Caca.
Well, this is a great time for a shout out from one of our sponsors.
Well, welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ, and we have a spooky, spectacular review coming soon with Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. And, because Am's coming later. Sneak peek. We don't want to blow everything at once. That's okay. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. We just came out with that one. If you guys want to know, even though this is going to be pre-recorded or we've already released the episode, but it sucks. Don't go see it.
Oh, the new Five Nights at
Yeah,
Freddy's?
don't see it. It's bad. It is cheeks. It broke the backseat critics.
It broke the backseat.
It broke the backseat critics. We had to change the format for Five Nights at Freddy's.
You tell me Fast and Furious didn't break you guys.
It didn't
but
break
Five
it.
Nights at Freddy's did.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
After 10 Fast and Furious movies, that didn't break you.
Didn't break the format. Five Nights at Freddy's broke our format. So
Oh my god.
take a listen. The
I'm
format
actually-
has been
I'm actually
broken.
impressed.
It it was a watch.
It was a watch.
It was a watch.
It was not a watch. It's not worth watching.
Well, you guys ever play the video game?
No.
No, it probably would have made
that's
it a
the
little better.
problem. You know, you
I
gotta
have a feeling that the video game has a better story than this. And
Yes.
I feel like the video game might not have this much story.
I have a feeling that the video game has more characters too.
No.
Yeah.
I hate jump scares. I would have taken one in this. Just one.
There wasn't one jump scare?
There was nothing scary in it.
There was nothing. It was
Oh,
boring.
there was no jump scares, really.
Nothing.
Spoiler alert on our review, but it's
Interesting.
boring.
Okay.
It's going to
It's
be
not
out by
scary.
the time people watch this anyway, so it's okay.
All right.
But yeah, stay away from that. Broke the backseat critics
Broke the backseat critics back. Yes.
with the back trolls. He's like, what? Anyways, yeah, take a look. Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire coming soon, followed possibly by Cassim. We'll see. Future. Back to you, Cas.
Well, yeah, shout out to the backseat critics. I guess next topic. You guys know who Joe Smith is? Remember Joe Smith played in the
Oh,
NBA, kind of
yeah.
a no-name?
With Kevin Garnett.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Well, you-
I don't know if it's the
play-
same Joe Smith or not.
Yeah.
But
Played for
anyways,
the Wolves
a
and the
video came
Clippers.
out. His wife recorded, essentially breaking the news that she had started an OnlyFans.
Oh Jesus.
And in the background, you can see Joe just not happy. Like, he's very distraught, very frustrated, whatever. And the video ends. And then actually, a couple of days later, she makes another video saying that he left the house. Like, he's gone. Like, he's not coming back. He's done or whatever. And this has sparked interesting discussions. At first, I was like, kind of, from my personal perspective, I was kind of like, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe I understand that reaction, you know, when your wife makes an OnlyFans. Like, it's like, oh, hey, you know, we have, you know, this agreement about getting married where, you know, it's just you and me at the end of the day and all this and whatnot. And now you're just, you know, sharing yourself out there for the world. But what I didn't know, turns out, is his wife was actually a former sex worker. Which then it's like, whoa, how mad can you get then?
Dang.
As Rob, not very mad at all. No,
Okay.
That's interesting. That's kind of
Okay.
that's
So
kind of
now we got,
that's kind of deep. That goes into like a big hole.
and then there was another point made about men when they have money versus men when they don't have money, and how they are devalued extremely once maybe they struggle for money. You know, Joe Smith being a former player who's probably not making money he did while he was playing, and where their value goes versus a man who is making money and where his value is. And kind of like that was another discussion I saw from that. And
Yeah, absolutely.
but yeah, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. And
Holy shit. Where do I start? I'll start on the OnlyFans part. To me, I think I'm doing the same thing. I'm out. Even if the career that my partner built before me wasn't a part of, or was a part of us interacting, whatever. I think like you have to grow up in that sense of professions change and relevancy changes. Like if this is your way of your means to making money easily, then I have to reevaluate our relationship, because I just worked my ass off for this money, whatever the case may be, for us to be where we are. Yeah, we might not be where we were, but let's sit down and talk about how we can now move forward into like a better light, instead of, I don't know. I would leave. It's tough.
I naturally just saw some like just reactions from it, where it's kind of like, yeah. I think one of the pieces that really isn't talked about is like, even one is kind of like, I just don't get the infatuation with why people share intimate parts of relationship. Meaning, why is this on the internet? Why is this on the internet?
Yeah,
now
that's real.
I've heard the running theory that maybe this was deployed to maybe get her numbers up, and he probably knew, but it's kind of like, we literally had a kid rapping about sex, and he's like in kindergarten, and I'm just like, bro, go read some Winnie the Pooh. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck that is, but it's just like, so I have that piece, and then I have the second piece of, if you look at that video of him, of the argument breaking down, he wifed her with the intention for this to never, for it to end. So it's kind of like, one, you're videotaping this. Two, you're doing something without us talking. And I feel like people get that misconstrued a lot in relationships, where it's kind of like, yeah, you're a single entity. Yes, you could do whatever you want. But like, when you're together with someone, it's the consideration of like, I'm actually going to go do this. This will have implications with you because we're together. And I feel like people are pouring heavy on just self, where it's like, yes, you can be self, but you always have to answer to something. Where like, people want to live this free lifestyle, but you know what we answer to every day to is gravity. Go step off something. Gravity's going to humble you real quick. You're going to learn the laws of physics are a real thing.
And that kind of goes into what I talked about, where it's like, if he was making money and he told her not to do it, she'd probably respect that. And that'd be like understandable. But if they're in a situation where maybe he's not making money, all of a sudden, whatever respect he had kind of goes out the window, and he can't comment on the fact that like he doesn't want her to do that.
But I think that goes into sometimes my idea of the downfall in a lot of women that our NBA players date or go after. They go after the supermodels or the, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you have to understand what you're getting into before you get into it, so that you know that at the end of the day, if Christina, who was a supermodel, and I'm an NBA player, what she did to get her money, and we're down bad, what do you think she's thinking? How am I going to get my money again? And I think that's a huge piece that a lot of people forget about. And it's like, we have to change the narrative on, like what you were saying, like that communication piece, because now it's an image on both of us, not just you. So, yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I was reading this this meme, and I feel like it's like really, it's like a war on men and women and people just being together. It's like weird. We're like, yeah, I'm a dude, I get it, but it's almost kind of like these like simple things that go in relationship are like Chinese for people. I'm gonna prove to the world that my husband is wrong. Okay, it's almost kind of like, if I need to correct costs, like depending on the situation, I sometimes don't think I need to, like maybe I have to do it at home, being like, all right, it's whatever, it's, type shit. Where it's like people just fighting to be right. Where it's kind of like, I understand, because I would never tell a woman what she could do with her body and things like that. But it's almost kind of like, at what cost? Like, you're right. Like, yeah, you can do that. But it's almost kind of like at the expense of the peace in your marriage. Because he don't know. And vice versa. Like, so it's just weird how things have gotten.
Yeah, things are treacherous right now. To me, I think the side of chaos people love. And it's like, why are we celebrating chaos when there's a lot of positivity? And that's one thing I talked about last time, is like, we're no longer promoting the positive relationships. Like, it's always about the bad ones, and the top tier people that were the starlights are now, we love watching them fall apart. And, and that's what we enjoy watching, or who's now sleeping with who. And it's like, first off, none of that stuff should matter. That's not even important in my life or in your life. Like, that's not important, but we make it important. And
You know, I think I'm gonna take this from the Cameron and May show. I think we do what matters in the privacy of your home does matter. When they were talking about Dwight Howard, they were like, yes, it does matter, Dwight. Oh, what you do? And they were like, everyone, we gotta stop lying. We do care. The Cameron and May's podcast is actually really funny. You've never seen their podcast?
No.
Okay, it's ridiculous, but
like Cameron and
Mace.
Oh, both artists.
Yeah. You didn't know they had a show?
No.
I'm not even gonna go that far. I'm gonna leave the Dwight Howard thing where it's at. I was already being super funny last segment, so I'm gonna be more serious. Yeah, Cos. So I guess the better question is that's our take. What should we do? You know, you fresh from your international travels.
Oh my gosh.
So did you see more like happy relationships over there?
No, it's just as bad over there.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're way more. How can I say this?
Domestic-y?
It's way more about like what you have. Like superficial. It's more superficial over there.
But I think that's one of the things that America cultivates, because we are the trends in which people see. America, like, I noticed that when I was in New Zealand, is like they wanted to do what the Americans are doing, and it's like, what for what? Like everything that we're doing is not cupcakes and ice cream and looks good. It's like, but people want to live this ideal life, and yeah, it's interesting to me.
I'd say like the reason it is that way there is because, you know, as I mentioned, it's still a developing country. So if you have money, you're seen as like a god. So that's why like every woman just looks for any guy that has money, drives a BMW, dresses well. So that's like what they look for. In America, I feel like because it's already developed, it's a first world country. We don't put as much value in that. We definitely do, of course, but you also like the down to earth guy can still win, you know?
No, we can't.
No,
Cos,
we
we can't
cannot.
take.
Yes,
We can't take women to Cheesecake Factory no more.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you can. It's just about who you attract. Okay.
Regular chicks
Regular chicks
are
are fine with the Cheesecake Factory.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No,
they're
if
not.
they're not, then that's not a girl that's worth your time, and they need to learn that lesson by not giving them time.
Damn, whoa, you sound real Andrew Tatey right now.
I'm-
You was in Romania.
I'm just saying.
What's your top G? Say it.
Did I meet the top G?
They'll just say Bugatti. Let's see how.
Gotcha.
Oh, damn, that's kind of close.
No, but I'll say in America, the average guy, average Joe, can win. I think it's a lot harder abroad, in places like China, places like
I don't
in
think
Europe.
so.
Guilty. When I go to Japan, I'm renting a family.
You're renting a family.
Yes, I'm gonna rent an Asian family. And they'll be like,
For what? Just
Just-
take photos?
just take photos. They'll be like, oh, my
You take
black.
photos of your own family.
They were like, oh, my black son. And I'm like, yeah, hello.
So racy, holy.
What are you talking
That
about?
accent, holy.
That was pretty good.
No, it wasn't.
It was one of these. That's what this was.
That was terrible.
I'm sorry. Y'all know I struggle with pronunciation.
Almost as bad as Chris Broussard saying retarded on live TV.
Anyway, long story short, I want to rent a family. That's gonna be so cool.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Shooting the shit.
Final topic. A final thing I'll say on this whole Joe Smith OnlyFans wife thing. I don't blame him for leaving, but also you gotta know what you got into when you married her. At the end of the day,
Oh, he left.
he left the house, and apparently he's not taking her calls. So
You don't have to call.
yeah, so like I kind of get it, but also it's like you kind of got to know where she came from, what you got into. So my sympathy is limited for him at this moment. We'll see how this story develops, because I feel like Twitter is gonna take this and keep running with it.
Fair.
Speaking of running, I was running.
Yeah, it's too distracting.
Your boy Flash is in the news again, and I'm not talking about
Very
Flash. Not talking about Flash from the show. Talking about Flash on the court. Well, he used to be on the court. Now he retired. Dwayne Wade. He back in the news. This is I guess a quiet story. A lot of people haven't heard about it, but Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are getting a divorce, and
That's crazy to me.
Meet me at the altar.
it's crazy to me, but it's watching this
How long?
this person talking about on YouTube. And he was playing this video of her having a conversation on the talk about his infidelity and his constant infidelity. And I guess he's been cheating for a while now and had a kid outside of their marriage with someone else. And he was on the Shannon Sharp Shay
Shay
podcast,
Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay podcast, talking about how it was like the hardest thing he's had to do, even up to losing a final. He was like, it was harder to tell Gabrielle that he was having a kid with someone else than to lose a final.
Just get in the mindset of that woman after she found out she was pregnant. She said, yes.
Yeah. So, but
She got the lottery ticket.
so my thing back to it is, ooh, I just hit myself in the face. So Dwayne Wade has been a constant cheater. Broke up with his wife, his first wife, to marry Gabrielle. And what do you guys think about this whole concept now of just the power couple and the idea of, and even the thought of, what is the sense of power couple anymore?
Ooh, interesting. I think there was a time in my life where, I would have posted somebody I was with. But I think, I don't know, I'm going to try to have a standard deviation away from that for whatever, because it's kind of like, I had an opportunity almost to be on Love is Blind, everybody. Hi.
He talks with us.
What, on the most recent season or the one they're filming now?
The one
that Burt
2
Brown's on?
seasons. Was that 2 seasons ago?
You should have taken it. I'm just like,
No.
to this day, I'm still like, you should have taken that.
No, I think the reason why is like,
Should you have taken it?
Yeah.
I don't think the reason why I'm glad I didn't do it is because like
You own a media company.
I didn't think I wanted that now. At that time, I didn't think that, but it's like, I think for me personally, it's like, I want to be known for like
Honest love?
not honest love, but it's just like more of my talents. Where it's kind of like,
You know that meme where it's like $1 million or dinner with Jay-Z?
stop
You
it.
took dinner with Jay-Z.
No, I didn't. Fuck out of here. Fuck out. No, because I don't think so. If I think about it, it's kind of like, I don't want my relationship to be like the first thing people talk about,
You want to be known for more than what they see on TV.
Exactly. Like,
But that's on you.
no,
Yeah, it is. Because whatever you're gonna get famous in is what they're gonna talk about, regardless.
Dwayne Wade got famous playing basketball. Now we're talking about him and his wife getting
he just said
divorced.
Flash, and that's
That's his nickname.
That's from basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, I would rather be like, hey, Rob, you had it. Hey, you talked to sorry, I don't need to make jokes. You were talking to this difficult person, or you helped save this person's marriage. Like, that shit is the shit I live for.
You think you'll get famous from that?
Yes,
like a public therapist, like a famous therapist.
of course.
I've yet to meet one of those.
I haven't met one either.
I have. They're on
On The View,
Spotify.
on Spotify.
Oh, like podcasts. They're-
Yeah, like if I'm being
Therapist diagnosed me.
if I'm being 100% honest, let's keep it a band. The streamers and YouTubers are the new celebrities.
Oh yeah. It's been that way for a minute.
Hello, Backtroll here. Dr. Phil, very famous therapist.
Okay, fair enough. Dr. Phil,
Oprah.
daytime television.
She is not a therapist.
Oprah. You don't like black women?
She's not a therapist.
Anywho, yes, Anywho, I'm gonna say something else about Dr. Phil, but that's here or there. Can we fact check Dr. Phil?
Is he a doctor?
Exactly. But you see what I'm getting at though?
Mm-hmm. Back to this Dwayne Wade Gabrielle union divorce. I think it's a bummer, man. They've been together for 9 years. That's what I looked up. I was curious. So 2014, they've been married. But you know, it's interesting because did Dwayne cheat on her while he was still playing? Is that when the kid popped up, or is this post retirement?
I think the kid is post retirement,
which makes it even more interesting because you can almost not make it an excuse for it, but you can almost see how it's harder to cheat when you're constantly on the road, away from home, and that stuff. Versus post retirement, he's definitely spending more time at home with his family. Yeah, he's doing TNT stuff, but not like a lot. So I don't know. I find that it's almost like he seeked it out. Versus, I feel like if you're like on the road playing, it kind of attracts. It gets attracted to you.
Doing TNT
so I guess the girl he had a baby with was a longtime friend of his.
Even worse. Even worse. Man, scumbag.
When a rich nigga want you.
Damn, those child support payments are gonna be high.
So yeah,
for his previous marriage, the one that's ending now, and for that baby mama.
At least
that's 3. You're gonna be seeing him on TNT a lot more, big boys.
Wait. The conspiracy theory goes deeper. That's why he's a stake owner in the Utah Jazz. What's most populated in Utah?
White people.
Mormons.
Oh, Mormons.
They have
sister wives.
Yeah.
No. That's like a very.
No fun for you. So I'm gonna go a different place. So if I'm being honest, right? If I'm being like less whatever, I don't think people understand the great lengths of their selfishness. Where like Dwayne, or let's not make it a Dwayne Wade thing. Like parents cheating, that really affects their children.
Absolutely.
And I feel like, and we kind of go back to what we were previously saying about like unhappiness and, you know, expectations, where it's kind of like, I'm pretty sure Dwayne Wade could have found an open, non-monogamous relationship. But the fact of him being like, oh, my parents, or I wanted this thing of this, now you have your kids be like, why aren't you with my mom? Or why aren't you with my mom? And it's like the cycle of cheating where as guys, that's, you know, and yeah, wait a second. No, I think Fact Dragon, who cheats more, women or men?
It's equal. It's roughly equal.
But I'm gonna ask Fact Dragon. But you're about to go on a point.
So, but it also messed up the whole sense of family, right? Like one male and 3 families. That looks a lot. Doesn't look. It's very common nowadays, but it doesn't look good. Like, you know, and especially as someone who sets this pinnacle as like, this is like what the standard family should be, and everything he went through with the transition of his daughter, and like this whole stand up support, and now you look at this person completely different. So yeah,
and I think that not just as guys, I don't, you know, shit on guys, but I think that's just a human experience shift that we have to make, where it's kind of like, not saying we have to shun people for cheating, but it's kind of like, you're unhappy, get a divorce. Just get a divorce, and then you could do all that shit that you were wanting. And like, you know, once again, I'm thinking about you know, even it's just, I don't know, it's just sad, where it's kind of like,
for me it's like, I'm sorry to cut you off. Like, for me is, as an athlete, like, why can't you just not cheat? Like, why do you have to cheat? Like, why can't you just be you and not have to sleep around and be on the road and go bring the folks to the hotel or whatever? Like, just be faithful. Like, and that's across the field from football, basketball, soccer, whatever you name it. Like, just be faithful. And like we always talk about relationships on this show is like, redefine what relationships look like. We're losing this idea of what relationships look like. You literally have women who go out and go find NBA players to sleep with them. Baller alert. That's literally what that's for. And so it's like we've created a culture on this sexual fantasy of sleeping with people who have money or sleeping with people who are in power or sleeping with people. And it's like it comes back always to that, like, for example, the LeBron thing. Like, everyone always thinks he's a cheater. And it's like, yes, maybe no, whatever the case may be. We don't know, don't have facts, don't have proof. But it's like, I guarantee you there's women out there seeking him to do that. And it's like we've created this culture to be like accepting of cheating.
I've got some facts here from the Institute of Family Studies, and this is going to be kind of a lengthy fact because it's kind of interesting.
All right, thank you.
So from 2010 to 2016, both men and women were surveyed by the Institute of Family Services Studies, and according to them, 20% of men and 13% of women reported to have sex with someone other than their partner while still married. But there's a bit of variation per age group. 18 to 29, women are actually guilty a little bit more of infidelity, with 11% of women and 10% of men. Once we go into the next age bracket of 30 to 39, that swaps over to 14% of men and 11% of women. And that gap keeps on going the older you get, getting into 70 to 79 years old with 26% of men. And way to go, dudes. Still getting out there.
You know why,
and this
man?
message was brought to you by the Beast with Two Backs.
Camera on and Mace. Pause. Anywho. Shout out to Boss.
That was good. That was good.
I'll just say this. People who get upset with me were like, R.I.P. to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels talked about how when guys get older, our value goes up and we know who to, like, we have more options as we get older.
Yeah.
Women, don't get on me. I'm just saying, like, not saying your beauty was
50% off. After 30. After 35, clearance.
I didn't say it. He did.
I know the segment he did. Yeah.
All I'm saying is I'm just speculating.
After
Viewers,
40, Goodwill.
I'm just saying. Let me finish. I'm just speculating because I feel like when guys get older, they tolerate a lot less bullshit. Because when we were younger, we're like Maximilian. If we listen to each other, we trying to figure out the problems. But once we hit 35, we peak this, and she's like, "I need you to be doing this." You're like, I ain't got the time today. I ain't got the time today for the bullshit. Because you know who sees the value in me? Someone. Because I feel like there's a lot of women that want the dream.
But my thing to that is, why be with someone who does not see your value? Instead of cheating, break up with that individual.
I agree.
And that's what I come back to. Y'all talk about the valuing of people. The value, in order to have value, you have to value yourself first. And if you would rather go out and cheat on somebody, that means you have no value for yourself because you're going to cheat on somebody else. That means you don't value anything that you've put in. You don't value the time that you've created. You don't value the other person, which means you don't value yourself. You don't value the vows that you've given to this person if you're married.
AEIOU.
So it's you want to be valued, you want to be treated correctly, treat the other person that you're with correctly. Like it's real. Like, do that. And if you want to cheat, then just leave the person. Leave them.
All right, best cheater in the NBA. We'll go with like a starting 5. We got
Jesus.
Raymond Felton.
Have you seen Raymond Felton lately?
Bowling ball?
But
I almost feel bad for him.
he's starting. He's our point guard.
He's our point guard.
He's our point guard.
He's a point guard for everybody, I guess.
Dude, Steve Nash a better man than me because I'll just say this: Steve Nash is a
What
better
about
man
Derek
than me.
Fisher?
So we got a point guard. We already know who our
Derrick
starter
Rose.
was cheating.
Yeah, Derrick Rose is a cheater.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember that whole situation with him and his brother with that one chick? It made her like pay for the toys too, and they have to go to court about that while he was like married.
Wait. Oh,
Derrick Rose is an all-time cheater.
okay.
I didn't know that.
We got to throw his name out there. You know he's starting center. He's Michael
Oh,
Jordan in this shit.
Oh shit. Tristan Thompson?
Tristan
yeah.
cheating
Yeah.
Thompson.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a serial cheater, man.
Him.
Wait. We got.
He's a Hall of Fame cheater.
We got halfway. We got 2 more. We got 3 more. We got 2 more spots. Who else?
Wait, Raymond Felton, Derrick Rose,
Derrick Rose.
Tristan Thompson. Gotta get a wing.
Gotta get a wing. Come on. We got Blake Griffin. I don't know. It was just what.
He's never been married, but I wouldn't be surprised if he cheated.
Okay.
Ben Simmons cheated. Ben Simmons cheated on his fiance.
We did.
Yeah, Maya Jama. He cheated on Maya Jama. I think yeah.
Jason Richardson impregnate Steve Nash's wife.
Oh, wait a second. Did I confuse Raymond Felton with Jason Richardson?
Jason Richardson. is
My
what we're
bad.
thinking
My
about.
bad, Raymond Felton. I was thinking Jason Richardson. That's
Jason
what I was thinking about.
Richardson.
Thank you.
What about Derek
That's our
Fisher?
wing.
What
That's
about
our
Derek
wing. That's our
Fisher
wing. That's our wing.
and
Jason
Matt
Richardson.
Barnes.
Jason Richardson.
Jason Richardson.
Raymond Felton.
Ben Simmons. I'm putting it on that list. Ben Simmons is a cheater.
Okay.
Cheated on Kendall Jenner too.
Okay.
Tristan Thompson.
Now we need a power forward. Come on, y'all.
Derrick Rose. Yeah, we need one more.
We know. We know.
Or a point guard. Ben Simmons can play power forward.
Okay. We need one more person. Who's an all-time cheater?
Damian Lillard.
Hey,
I personally know women.
Hey, whoa.
I'm gonna be honest. Like,
whoa.
Dame's got a house out on the Willamette that he used just to do that. Like I know girls that have been to that house. I would have put Damian Lillard on that list.
I actually know a few of them too.
Okay, there you go.
One of them, he used to like blow her up every time he'd have a birthday party, and like yo, you gonna come? Like what's
Didn't
up?
care. Black,
Like,
white, Hispanic, anything. Asian.
he would always like hit her up and she's like, yo, can you like get out my DMs, yo? Like get out of my DMs, and he would just blow her up every year
Right on the water.
around the same time. Give her free tickets to games, all types of stuff.
I'm not saying anything.
His girl
'cause, you
knew
know,
too. His girl knew.
Hey, you know,
She had to.
She had to, but she was taken care of, and you know, at the end of the day,
But also
that was their agreement.
But I also think a lot of those women do.
I think a lot of those
Because
women know what they're getting into.
they accept the money, but I think that's why some of the girls just get an 18-year-old bag. Like
Yeah, here's my thing. 2 things I would say to that. One, don't get married.
Zion.
Zion might be. Yeah. Number 1, don't get married.
you don't want to get married anymore?
If you're in the NBA, don't get married.
Oh, okay, great.
If you're a cheater, don't get married. If you're an athlete, don't get married. And 2,
There's faithful ones.
far and few between.
Curry.
Jesus.
You're looking for a forward still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carmelo Anthony.
Oh my fucking
That's
God!
that is a good
No,
one.
Thank you.
That is a
We
good
got Melo. No wonder why you was wearing them hoodies.
Yeah. And then the second thing I'd say is don't have kids. Because at the end of the day, I think who's affected most by cheating is the children.
I mean,
Coach John Calipari for the coaching position role. If you guys.
what about Boston's coach?
Oh, Ime Duko.
Ime Udoka.
Yeah, that's probably a better one. Calipari has done a lot too. Just throwing it out there. But yes.
Kobe could have been out there too. Rest in peace.
We could legit make like a
Please
starting.
not.
We could make a whole lineup.
Bro, we got
We could make
Please-
like a whole
please
12-man
not.
roster,
Please don't. Let's not.
and make the opponent 12-man roster with just NBA guys.
Okay, we gotta give the most faithful NBA players. We got Steph Curry, number one.
I've heard there's some chick who like on Instagram always posts about him. She might just be clout chasing, very true, but there's some stuff I've heard about Steph too. I don't know. I think it's all fake, but
Steph Curry, Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk is a faithful ass motherfucker.
I don't even know what his wife looks like. So
She
sure.
black,
Oh, is she?
black queen. He ain't got no time to be fucking around with that
Tim
shit.
Duncan.
Him,
Tim Duncan, yeah.
but she got done dirty.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Sure.
Like,
I was like,
I've actually met his wife in him.
oh yeah.
In Milwaukee bowling alley, which was like the weirdest thing ever.
He just posts about his kids, so I feel like he's faithful. I don't know.
I'm trying to think who else is
Yeah, all his
faithful.
photos are his two boys.
There's a lot.
LeBron James.
LeBron, Giannis.
Giannis, yeah. Yeah, Giannis.
The freak.
The freak.
Ring the bell.
Freak on the court and in the shades. Yeah.
There's a lot of them. I think there's a lot.
Well,
honestly.
this might go viral. Faithful NBA.
Kyrie Irving.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Cookie Kyrie don't play about his wife.
You don't.
He don't play about his girl.
CJ McCollum.
I don't know if I believe that one either, though.
No.
I see it.
No,
He's
the way
too
he's
nice.
playing, yeah, he's faithful.
He's too nice. The way he's playing.
The way he's playing, he's faithful.
That's
God damn bastard, fucking up my money. Anywho, I think strangely enough, actually, think this part is gonna go very viral. Top 5 cheating NBA players, and they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are these guys from Portland?" I don't want no hits on us. That's all I don't. Y'all just saying allegedly shit. I was saying.
Hey, at the end of the day,
So who's Dwayne Wade getting with now?
Huh?
Who's Dwayne Wade getting with now? He's done the divorce, got the mess out of the way. Now he has to date someone famous.
It hasn't been finalized. But
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa's a good bet.
wow. I don't know.
Who's Ice Spice? That's the one, isn't it?
Ice
Oh,
Spice
shit.
Halloween picture, yo.
Shut
You don't
up.
need to do no.
She got rid of that fucking hair and did her natural hair, and now she actually.
Oh,
looks
you seen it
better.
too? I know you seen it.
I think everybody's seen it because it's viral.
Yeah, Ice Spice. You know, I'm a little.
Her music is still trash.
Damn.
I'm gonna be front row, just like Travis Kelce at the Taylor Swift concert. Do it, baby.
Who's worse, her or Sexy Red?
Shit, Sexy Red.
Sexy Red is a walking.
That might be Dwayne Wade's next partner.
Kind of a side thing. You guys see the Asia Wilson Usher thing?
No.
So after Vegas Aces won, she was at press conference and she said, "I need to see Usher in our parade." She's like, "Usher, you need to come to our parade." And she kept like blowing up Usher about coming to the parade. So he responds on Twitter and he invites her to a show. So he invites Asia to his show at his residency place, and he does what he's been doing to all the ladies. But he doesn't go as crazy as he did to Keke Palmer and some of these other things. But people were talking about how like it's like full circle. And for me, I felt that it was kind of a good representation of something more positive when it comes to Usher, because he was like fulfilling something that someone was asking of him. And he didn't even do nothing overbearing. He just like fed her a chocolate covered strawberry and kind of just like sang to her in her face and like danced on her lap. And then he like gave her a hug and walked off. But it was like, yeah. But
She got a husband.
I don't think she's
Okay, great. Yeah,
She's 6'8".
fine 6'8" too.
She is fine.
Jesus.
Hey, Usher, like Ray J, can never lose.
Right?
Wait, wasn't Shaq a cheater?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Damn, he just threw the Shaq Funko Pop.
Come on, Diesel.
Diesel.
And on that note, because we're nothing but faithful men up here.
He lost the plastic piece.
Okay. Okay. We're nothing but a bunch of faithful men. We're an example of faithfulness because if we cheat, we cut off one of our hands. So if you cheat, I cut off your hand. Remember that?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. That's what we should do with the people leaving the graffiti in the streets too.
So if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you got the seriousness when we were serious. Hopefully you laugh when we were trying to make you laugh. But hopefully, truly, you learned something today about life and relationships and just being with your friends. I'm Cartier Bob.
I'm Cas.
And I'm Arthur. Make sure you donate to $Hero
Bob.
and you hit like and subscribe and hit us on the socials.
We going up, actually.
We out.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.